us. We're out of place, I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, it's not safe. Before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, state to state.
And
Are you ready?
okay. Are you ready? Have we started already?
Yes, I'm recording.
3, good. Are you on? Start. How do you start? What do you say when you start?
I would ask.
Now,
how are
no.
you?
Before though. What's the like? What is your action?
I just start. I say, yo, it's a guy.
Oh, that's not good. You need a little, maybe a one of these,
Like,
or maybe a 3, 2, 1, but you don't say 1. You go
Okay.
3, 2, and then you begin. You see?
Okay. I'll try.
Okay, give it a shot. Okay.
That. Okay. 3, 2. Yo, so guys, it's
No. You don't start on the 1. You start after the 1. It's 3, 2, and then we feel the 1. We don't say it. We feel it. You look at each other in the air. You go, "I'm saying 1 here, not here, here," and you're hearing it here. So it's 3, 2. Then you start. You see?
Okay.
It's not 3, 2 start. It's 3, 2 begin.
Okay. Let me try it.
Yeah.
3, 2. Yo, so guys, it's the MINIHOST here, and today I am back with another 5 questions, and today I am here with my best friend, RJ City. Welcome back.
Hello. Yeah, thanks. So this is my first question. I have a question, if that's okay. It's really now worth 6. You've had me on, once before?
Yeah.
At least once.
Yeah.
And so why, you got your 5 questions. It's kind of out of your system. Not much has changed. Why have me back? And what do you have to offer this time? And how have you changed? And how have you grown as a person? And why is it going to be worth it this time compared to the last time?
Because I have you are now
I was here the last time. I was offering the same. I'm going to be offering you the same stuff I was offering you the last time, whatever that was. How have you changed as a person? It was at least a year ago, no? Probably more.
Yeah. Okay.
So
well,
how
I'm
have you
12
how have you
now.
grown as a person? Okay, and you
Okay.
were 9 then.
10.
10? Okay, whatever. So it's been 2 years, and I'm now 68. So how have you grown? What has a 12-year-old you discovered about the art of interviewing? Because I've seen this. I've seen you've interviewed a lot of people. You've done how many episodes of 5 Questions?
Oh, I don't even know.
Okay, more than 10, right?
Yeah, 75.
Yeah, okay. I think you should be a little seasoned by now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I am a pro.
Yeah, okay. So let's see it then. Without any further ado, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Number 1. How are you dealing with the loss of Betty White?
Pretty well, because I wasn't hanging out with her that much before this. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a huge change in my day. And my loss was B. Arthur, which was, 15, 20 years ago. So once I lose her and the coping, and then you see them all go, and then there's more on the other side than there are living. And then you can say, you know that when old people die and all of their older friends have died already, and you can say, well, at least they're with these people. At least they're with their old husband. And I know that you're a big Alan Ludden fan. There's one thing I know about you. You put a password on the TV, they cannot drag you away from it. You got to watch the whole thing. So, I know that means a lot to you. I'm a big Alan Ludden fan myself. She was in love with the guy. And to know that she is, I would assume, depending on your view of the afterlife, at peace with Alan is a wonderful thing.
Yes, of course.
And then they did Password Plus, and I know you're not a fan of Password Plus. However, the simple format, password, you were right, it's the best one.
Yes. Okay. Number 2. How has your experience at WWE been so far?
How has it been? Weird, hectic. inexplicable. I don't think I'm a person they should have allowed on any of their programming. You're like, what am I? It's like getting invited to a party, and you're like, I'm pretty sure you guys did not want me at this party previously. So, like, what happened? Did you guys change? Because I don't think I changed. If anything, I got more me. So what happened here? And they're like, no, you can do whatever you want. I'm shocked still that they have not handed me any sort of script and barely edited anything I said. I found that to be very bizarre. Even during one watch along, I made multiple references to Glenn Close, and I thought, someone is going to tell me to stop doing this.
Well, you're RJ, so you're gonna.
Well, that's the thing, is that if you ask for me, you're gonna get a Glenn Close and Alan Ludden and things of that nature. A Harvey Korman, who am I to say? So prepare yourself in that regard. And then, it was weird. You look back, as most things in my life and most things in that company, and you'll say, they really did that? So I'm sure, 20 years from now, people will still be as confused with my appearances as they are now. And that is consistency. That's a legacy.
Yes. Number 3. What makes your coffee so good?
Are you talking about my coffee, High Anxiety, available now at rootlesscoffee.com? That one?
Yeah, that one.
Well, first of all, it's ground. Well, it's not. It's brewed. Excuse me. It's roasted. I forgot how coffee was made. It's roasted in Flint, Michigan, by the Rootless people. I know them. They're delightful. They like music and poems and cats, and who am I to disagree with them? It's eco-friendly. There are 0 carbon emissions, so you can drink the coffee and not feel bad about the environment, which I think is nice. It's got a fun bag. It's the only bag of coffee with a picture of my face on it. And you can order it in different grinds. You can do drip coffee. You can do espresso grind if you want. You can do pour over. You can do the French press, which is what I prefer. Or you can say, to hell with it, give me the whole bean, I'll do it myself, which I recommend. I think that's the best way, because so let's say you get a bag. You say, fellas, you'll put a cigar in your mouth and you go, fellas, give me the whole bean. And they'll give it to you, and you can now roast it any way you want. So you make a bag, you'll grind it fine, you'll have a little espresso, and you'll go, And then you'll make another cup, you'll maybe do the French press. There's a world of flavors available to you. It is dark. I requested dark. And people say, but the dark has less caffeine. And I say that's if you go by volume, not by weight. So if you weigh it, which I think you really should, it will actually have more caffeine than a lighter roast. Hot tip for you there.
Okay, I'm going to take that advice.
Good.
Yes.
I mean, what are you drinking? What does your father have? Probably one of those pods, the melting machines, those kind of things? Yeah, that's embarrassing. You know what I mean?
I apologize, RJ. I apologize.
Really bad. It's really, you should apologize to your insides and say, I'm sorry for making you drink hot plastic. You might as well eat a crayon at that rate.
Drink hot plastic stomach. I'm sorry.
Good. Because, your gut health, another hot tip, is connected to your mental health and your mental well-being. And what are you, 12? Is it too young to start you on a probiotic? I would recommend it. It's very good for you.
Okay, well, Dad, maybe you should just order his coffee then.
That's it. I'm going to get a French press right now. After we interview, I'm going to get a French press.
Good. And your whole life will be better because of it.
Great. It's great. Number 4. I'm watching all of the Scream movies, and I love them. And I know you and David Arquette are frenemies. What is your favorite Scream movie?
I think it's so fortunate for him to be in a series of films called Scream, because one of the only things he does as an actor is yell. That would be like if I was in a series called Shrug, and they'd be like, this is great, this is a perfect role for you. I'm like, yeah, obviously. Yeah, sounds good to me. He's a yeller. He's not one for volume. And so for him to be in Scream And whatever he does, he plays a cop. He plays a cop in like more than just Scream. There's like 5 other roles where he is a policeman, and he's not the guy I would give a badge and a gun to. He's not even a guy I would trust to hold my coat. So I don't know why these casting directors are insistent on doing that. What's my favorite Scream movie? I don't really have one. I'm just like, I mean, okay, it's not really my bag, you know? There's a little too much. I'm on the other end. I'm more of an inside voice kind of fella. And perhaps if there was a movie called Talk Normally, or perhaps if there was a movie called Sometimes Whisper, my favorite movie is, obviously, as we all know, The Black Stallion with Mickey Rooney.
Okay.
That's a solid movie. Solid movie.
Great film.
Yep.
If you like old short men and horses, have I got a film for you.
Okay, but when the new Scream comes out, would you go see it?
Well, it's already been out for, I think, a week now. And so far, first of all, yeah, why haven't you seen it? Why don't you pick up a newspaper? Why don't you call Movie Phone or something? Go to your local Rainbow Cinema.
Right now in Canada are closed.
Yes,
That's why.
that's the first thing. When does this go up, by the way? Soon?
It'll go up in first week of February.
Oh, okay. I think it will be a month or so when Scream will be able to stream. So if you hang in there, and we are hanging in here, I'm also not allowed to go to the movie theater. I mean, I could go to the movie theater. There's just no one there and no movie playing at all. Can't get popcorn, can't get anything. I'm in the same boat that you are. So do I want... I don't know. Last time I watched something that he was in was... what was that? Oh, the series. It's a series. And it's freaky... Oh, what is it? Somebody help me. Not Tales from the Crypt. The other one. Tales from the Dark Side? It was a Creep Show. I think there was like a Creep Show he was in.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched it. Right? Okay, good. Because I haven't read his IMDb in a while. Creep Show. And I watched it, and the whole time I laughed. And I was like, how is this person allowed to do this professionally? And make certainly more money than me doing this professionally. So it bothered me in an absurd way. And I assume... this film will have the same effect.
Okay.
He's been in some good movies. I'll recommend The Alarmist, starring Stanley Tucci, who I find pompous. What else? Bone Tomahawk. It was a Western with Kurt Russell. And I know you're a big fan of Westerns. You're a big Magnificent Seven. That's your best. Alan Ludden, Magnificent Seven. Whole bean coffee, and that's a weekend for you. So that's my recommendation.
Okay. The fifth and final question.
Thank God.
RJ.
Oh, well, thank God that you made it to 5. Sometimes you don't even, sometimes you get to 4 and something happens. I'm so happy that we're here, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. If it was B. Arthur versus Betty White in a wrestling match, who would win?
Yeah. Well, I guess you'd really have to go by height and weight, right?
And you would be
B's
the referee.
A big girl.
No.
B and me, I think, are the same size shoe. If I would be the referee, even if B doesn't do anything good, I will still make sure she wins. I mean, it's always time for what I believe to be her moment in the sun, and she also has, I would assume, she would be managed by her mother. Why wouldn't she?
Yes.
And what is Rose going to grab some rube from St. Olaf? I don't think that's going to be much help at all. And also, perhaps, if things are not going B's way, and if Estelle tries to run and it doesn't work, we might get a wonderful run-in by Herb Edelman, who played, of course, Stanley, her ex-husband. And I know you're a big Herb fan. So I think all the, she's got a little group with her. She's got a little faction. And I don't think Betty had the friends that are devious enough to make sure she would win a match. So my pick is B.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, before I let you go.
I think we're done here. I think it's pretty clear the
No,
premise of the show and the 5 questions were asked. And if you want to get technical, I asked a question, so we're up to 6 questions.
Okay, well, now it's a 7th question.
All
Is there
right,
any
okay.
projects that you're working on that you would like to promote?
Not really. The coffee. Does the promotion really work? You think people are going to watch this and going to run out and buy stuff? You have the faith in that?
Well, my dad is, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your father can buy my merchandise. I have babyface merchandise. I'm a babyface now. I don't know if you're aware of that. I don't know if you've noticed the shift. I asked you, have you changed? But obviously, you know, oh my God, he's so much more endearing and likable now because I'm a babyface.
I love
So
you now.
I have
really
that.
do. I love you now.
Well, see? And he's supposed to. That's what
Yeah.
being a babyface is. It's
Yeah.
more about, you know, how you guys are reacting to me than necessarily what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But the coffee, you can get the coffee at rootlesscoffee.com. You can watch my YouTube, my various social media, and you can buy my merch. You can order a cameo. And if you want to hear me rant much like this, and you can go, look at what a good person I am. You can go donate to the B. Arthur Fund, which is a part of the Ali Forney Center that helps LGBTQ youth in New York. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
See what a baby face I turned out to be. Please like and subscribe to this mini host who's slowly figuring out that 7 questions and 2 favors is a lot more than 5 questions.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you. You're welcome for watching.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, not in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You're not.